Jamen, jeg var på et af de der, hvor der var et eller andet, der ikke var... Okay. Hmm? I'll try to say something. I am once again struggling to find something sensible to say. Everything's good. Check, check. Mikele, could you just pinch my arm or something when we are on? Because I can't really see you. So.
I mean, you can look at the screen. I don't know if.
And when will I know if that's
Yeah, okay. I will see.
okay? Great,
Okay.
thanks.
I will do it like this. Okay.
Yeah, but I can't see you when I'm sitting here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay. Perfect.
Just yeah.
Ma facciamo rec insieme.
Oh, brother. Oh. Hvad er det, Ule?
Prova microfono, prova. Cocca sushi.
Hmm.
No. Spain. Spain.
Jo, du skal lige gå nedenunder. Jeg tror helt sikkert, det er forkert. Ham der er en etter, Svend Pauls.
Okay.
Og Seppe Hemmerichs er en træer, tror jeg.
Okay.
Nummer 5. Men den skal bruge den her, for vi går i gang lige om lidt.
Okay.
Så når du kommer, så skal du lige skrive det på en seddel, og så bare lige stikke mig den.
Ja, hvad er det rigtige?
Ja.
Låner lige pynt.
Ellers har jeg en kuglepen, der ikke er pakket op, som ligger i tasken, tror jeg. Fældreven. Altså, nej, det er lige meget.
Jeg tager lidt billede af det for.
Okay.
Jeg skal huske de navne.
Nummer 5 og 17.
ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are ready to announce the first match of the second day of the World Championship in 2018. So please welcome the Denmark with the captain, Christopher Hansen, number 4. With the number 9, Alexander Ibsen. Number 10, Nikolai Wilkinson. Number 21, Jakob Dahl. Number 22, Mats Larsen. Number 23, Rasmus Nilsson. 28, Alexander Pedersen. 32, Danny Mogensen. 92, Simon Christensen. We want to thank also the coach, Denmark, Harry Hobel, Marcel van den Luther, and team manager Aina Bode. Now we introduce the officials from Finland, Ika Siti, and Italian Fabrizio Lotti. Let's turn to introduce the challenger from Belgium, the captain, number 13, Javier Balstein. Number 2, Ben Levens. Number 3, Martin Kleis. 5, Sepe Hammerich. 6, Yazid Kaya. 11, Fuxin Rowan. 12, Glenn Rose. 14, Arno van Prey. 17, Sven Powells. 24, Jerry Moore. And the coach for Belgium is Anne van Hutsen, assistant coach Katie Verheyen, the team manager Maria van de Velde. This is the Belgium, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are ready for the national anthems. Thank you. now, ladies and gentlemen, we buy to respect. 1 minute of silence. Thank you. Thank you. We're ready to see the first match on the table today, Thursday 27. Denmark versus Belgium.
Admit to somewhat be rooting for the Danish teams. I will try to keep my cool and stay objective, of course, but it might not completely. So we're just about ready to get going. It looks like the Danish team will go with a 3-3-2-1-1 lineup, meaning they play with a 2 3-point players and a 2-point player, along with the 2 mandatory 1-point players. This despite Anders Berendt, the star of the Danish team, yesterday being classified down from a 4-point player to a 3-point player. This leaves Denmark with a lot more different legal combinations of lineups. They, however, have chosen to go with their sort of normal starting lineup of 31 Anders Berendt, number 21 Jakob Dahl, Danny Mogensen, number 4 Christopher Dahl Hansen, and number 23 in goal Rasmus Nielsen. On the Belgium side, we have goalkeeper number 2 Ben Liebens. We have number 3 Martin Klees. We have number 14 Arno van Preet. We have Fuxin Ruan, number 11. And of course, team captain Hedvige van Steen, number 13. Anders Berendt controlling the build-up here. The Belgium defense is predicated on Martin Claes pressuring high up the court at all times. He's a tough guy to block, and you see how Christopher Hansen, number 4, is doing everything he can to sort of limit the movement of Martin Claes, but he is so fast it can be hard to keep him contained. Anders around the net. Pretty big collision here between Anders and Hedvige van Steen. A free ball for Denmark up top. Interesting to see always how the teams handle this sort of set piece. The Danes in a strange alignment with 2 players to one side. Really well played here. Anders Berend gets around the screen, finds Dahl for the finish, but just off the mark. And importantly, Denmark keeps possession, so they can keep applying pressure to the Belgians. Belgium hasn't had the ball yet, and we are 2 minutes into the game. Dahl gets caught in a blind alley, and he just throws the ball back into the Danish side of the court, where he knows his teammates will be the first to arrive. I expect this to be the shot from way outside from Jakob Dahl, and Belgium takes over. Ben Liebens in goal was ready for that, and the Belgian side takes over. Fuxin Ruan here, one of those new guys since the European Cup. Oh, Anders steals the ball and he's alone. 1-0 Denmark. A classic Danish goal. Denmark has a reputation for struggling a little bit in the set offense, but on the counter-attack they are lethal, and Anders Berend shows his strength as a defender as well, stealing the ball from Fuxin Ruan and easily one-on-one beats Ben Liebens one-on-one. Okay, so the Belgians need to get going now. They haven't had much of offensive opportunities. Anders again wins it, along with Hansen. Danny Mogensen called for a foul, and now the Belgians' turn to create something off the set piece. Oh, they messed this one up. Anofen played actually moved before Ruan could initiate the play, and it got stuck underneath Anofen played, and the ball leaked out to Anders Berend. It's been a rough start for Belgium. Denmark very patient offensively. The pass to Jakob Dahl just off target. And the Belgians take over. Behrend again showing his strength in defense. Slashing penalty here, using your stick to hit the other player's stick. A free ball for Denmark. Van Breid pressures Behrend, but he gets it out to Dahl again. Again, Denmark retains possession despite sort of stepping up the aggressiveness in a few choice situations. They, despite almost turning it over, they keep possession and thus can keep on sort of grinding this Belgian defense down, searching, looking for an opening, a weakness. Now maybe Anders is in trouble. Nope. He sends it back to Danny Mogensen. And the Danes can build up once again. Maybe that was the limit for patience from Anders Behrend. He takes a bit of a prayer of a shot. One, though, the other way. A shot from up top, almost from mid-court. Fuchsenrud, 24 years of age. Young guy, he needs to be careful not to grow impatient. Must keep his cool. Oh. Behrend wins it. Denmark perfectly content with just starting over. When the player's not there, start over. Don't take weird shots from bad angles. Just start over and grind the defense down. There's a shot. Jakob Dahl with the rebound, but he fires just wide. The Liebens wide awake. He has been pretty good here in the early going. Oh, Martin Klees with an opening. But the first save of the game from goalkeeper Rasmus Nielsen. Slashing against Belgium. Denmark picks up the ball. Anders trying to find a pass behind the net. Can't find it, and Rowan picks up the ball. So Hansen is called for ramming into the to the boards, which is not allowed, and the Belgian side takes over. Now with Martin Klees on the ball, which is interesting. Fuchs and Rouen has not been able to get much going, so the Belgium are trying a bit of a change of pace here and getting Martin Klees on the ball. Martin Klees played a wonderful semi-final at the European Cup when the Belgians almost beat the favorite from Holland. They ended up losing 6-7, but a very close game that the Belgians easily could have won. Danny Mogensen on the breakaway here. Can he do it? No, Ben Liebens is there. Nice stop from Liebens. But again, the Danes on the counter-attack are so dangerous. Klees building up. Oof. A shot maybe designed to get a rebound for Rouen, but Nielsen does well to send it to the corner. Bien picks it up there now, 2-on-1 with Dahl. And there it is, Jakob Dahl finds the gap behind the front wheels of Ben Liebens. Once again, counter-attacking Danish side.
Jakob Dahl.
We'll get Danish substitutions here. Or that's what it looks like. The two Danish players have taken up position in the substitution box. Third referee, Peter Borges, is just checking out if the equipment is all right. Maybe it's just a timeout from the Danish side. Regardless, Denmark has no reason to worry, really. Up 2-0, according to plan. The Belgians, though, are the ones in the process. They are under pressure. They need to get something going.
Substitution number 10, Richardson 92 for
the goal scorer, Jakob Dahl,
for Hansen.
Substituted for Nikolaj Riffelsen, number 10. And captain Christopher Hansen has been substituted for Simon Christensen. This means Rasmus Nielsen takes over the captain's armband. For the moment, at least. The Belgians, after their little talk, returns the same 5 players. Behrend breaks it again, and now he's all alone with Liebens. 3-0.
For Denmark, forward. One more time. 31. Anders Behrend. 3-0. Denmark.
It's
leading Belgium.
the Belgians are sort of caught between a rock and a hard place. They need to create something offensively, but they again and again get caught out on the counter-attack. Some would say the Belgians need to play with more safety, more security, keep guys back to stop these breakaways. But on the other hand, the Belgians are down 3-0. They need to create something. Anders Behrend is really feeling it. You can tell he wants to win every ball. He wants to take every shot. Denmark in the classic 2-2 defense with 2 players pressuring high and 2 players staying low in defense. Likely sensing that the Belgian playmakers can be pressured into mistakes. And so they want to really dial up the heat with by putting in Simon Christensen. Rikkelsen, can he find Behrend? Maybe no. Van Steen locks him down. Net, there it is. Rikkelsen. 4-0 Denmark.
Hey, Denmark, one more time.
And this game is blown wide open.
10-0.
So this game has turned surprisingly lopsided. But remember, this Belgian team is very newly constructed. They haven't played a lot together and are widely different from the one that almost eliminated the Netherlands at the European Cup in 2016. One sends it back to Van Vliet. And Klaes will build up. Behrend has such long range in defense. It's tough to get the ball to get by. Here's Christensen again, aggressive. Forces Klaes to send it back to Van Vliet, and Ruan takes over. Oh! That ball just snuck across the goal line. The Danish players are talking to each other, trying to figure out what happened. The ball from Ruan down, actually from below the nets, sends it up, and I think maybe Martin Klaes got a touch on
number
it,
6,
and the ball sneaks in.
Out
4-1
number
Denmark.
3, Arden Glass.
So one Glass, after just scoring, has been substituted for the Yashin Kaya, the young Belgium, the young age-stick player. He's a three-point player and only 17 years of age. So it's a like-for-like player, in that you take a three-point player out and put in another one. An interesting player, of course, being so young and in his first major tournament. Oh! A fairly easy looking goal from Denmark. It is not. Two long passes and a clinical finish from Anders up top. This brings Anders, who is currently third on the all-time IWAS top scorers list, to 93. Only 2 goals shy of second place, Barry Hummel of the Netherlands. And Barry Hummel, well, he has a great view of this because he's the Danish national team coach. Anders Behrendt 2 goals short of overtaking his coach for on the all-time IWAS scoring list. Behrendt, though, is still 30-some goals from catching up to Belgian legend Björn Sarrazin, who's at 131 all-time. So we will probably need one more tournament, or maybe 2 or 3, for Anders to catch up with the Belgian. Denmark once again on the ball, and they start building up. This has been a Danes must feel like this game is pretty safely in hand. And maybe they will start experimenting a little bit. They will start maybe gambling a little more offensively, trying to push the limits of this Belgian defense. Knowing that, should they give up a easy counter-attack goal to the Belgians, that won't be the end of the world. They will still be up 3. So then again, maybe not. This patient, grinding build-up from Denmark. Peterson finds no space. It's back to Behrendt. Oh, no! Oh, a beautiful pass from Behrendt to... Oi! Wow. Beautiful pass from Behrendt to Mogensen, who somehow did not score in that situation. He did, however, send it back in front of the net, where Anders had repositioned himself, and he was able to tap it in. So what was a pretty beautiful build-up turned into a somewhat random goal. Oh well, I'm sure the Danes will take it anyway. So will the Belgians get a one last shot in? Kaya maybe? Nope. This marks the end of the first half. Denmark 6, Belgium 1 after first half. Slight surprise, I must say. I expected this game to be quite a bit closer, but the Danes have looked really sharp, especially on counterattacks, and the Belgians have really struggled creating on offense against the set defense from Denmark. The halftime break is about 10 minutes, so I will let you rest your ears for a while and be back in a little bit.
Thank you. Luca and Federica are in traditional Latin American Scrabble. They have been title champions and now they are participating to the WPSF Circuit World Federation University part of the competition on the board. Thank you, Federica Felici and Luca Macchi. Everything is ready for the second half. First match of the day. Then on day 6-1 in Belgium.
Okay, so the two teams are seems to be about ready to begin the second half. Denmark
That's the
seems to have
group B.
taken the opportunity
The
to
teams are Belgium, Australia, Denmark, and Germany.
make a change. They stay in the 4-3-2 lineup, but they change Danny Mogensen for Mads Larsen. Denmark have a lot of just about equally good players who are all sort of expecting or dreaming of getting meaningful minutes in this tournament, and there just aren't enough minutes to go around. And maybe the Danish coaches see this 5-goal lead as an opportunity to sort of spread some of the minutes around and get everyone involved for team morale and so on. Belgium, however, stay in their with their go back. Go back to their starting lineup of Fuxin Ruan, Martin Klaes, Arno van Played, Hedwige van Steen, and Ben Liebens in the net. Due to the way the Belgian team roster is constructed, they are somewhat less flexible than the Danish. Having only one 4-point player, along with only three 3-point players, means that you are sort of limited in the number of different lineups you can play. Um, and I think we're seeing this from Belgium. They don't really have many good alternatives to the lineup they started with. On the bench, the two handstick players, Yashin Kaya and Sven Pauls, are both 3-point players, which means if you need to make a change among the age-stick players, you have to substitute Martin Klaes out to get one of those players in. And Martin Klaes is your most experienced player. So that might not be what you want to do in a game like this. Of course, we also have youngster Henrik de Moor sitting on the bench. He's a 2-point player and could not be changed for Van Plate. Van Plate blocks that pass and Belgium takes over. Of course, the Belgians could also substitute out both Fuxin Ruan and Arno van Played, and thus basically have 6 points leave the field, and they could then substitute in the two. Oh! Ruan around the net. We've seen this a couple of times already in this game, and a couple of times yesterday. Guys looping around the net and fitting the ball in at the short corner. It's very tough for goalkeepers to get all the way across in such a short time. Really, the defense needs to push back below the goal line and turn the offensive player around. So maybe a little life here for Belgium. 6-2. Or maybe it was me talking about maybe substituting out Ruan that made him up his game and immediately score his first goal of the game. Takes a shot. He thought he was opening and fires wide. It would have had to be a pretty good shot from that distance. Nikolai Regisen couldn't quite find the brakes that time, and just ran straight into the boards. Maybe the ball sort of kind of slipped away from him, and he was trying to catch up with it. Didn't see the boards, and well, that's a turnover. Simon Christensen getting a verbal warning here for rough play, sending clears into the boards. That is very much Christensen's playing style. They call him Beast, which is Danish for the beast, and he plays much like it. He's a tough player to get around. He's very aggressive and very physical in his style. Seems like Belgium maybe has gotten a little bit more of a foothold in this game. They're able to retain possession a little more frequently. Okay, again, a weird shot. Vegas shoots very early. So they're seeing that he was going to be shut down by the two Belgian defenders. So instead of dealing with them, he decides to shoot from way outside, hoping maybe for a weird bounce or a mistake from Liebens in the Belgian net. Although I will say Liebens has acquitted himself quite well despite surrendering 6 goals. I think he's been pretty solid. Many of those 6 goals have been situations where he couldn't really do anything. He was one-on-one with Anders Bjelland or Jakob Dahl. Tough situations for any goalkeeper. So Juan's turn to build up. He gets by the first wave of Danish defenders, but the 2 deep Danish players were quickly able to turn him back around, and the Belgians have to start over. Risky pass from Claes. He wins the ball back himself though, so no damage done. Oh. Getting an early shot from the Danes, trying to catch out Ben Liebens, but I think they're underestimating him. He's not going to let in goals from those spots. Of course, part of the plan is to get maybe a little bit of a weird bounce, a weird ricochet that could find the Danish stick. There just seems to be much more space now for the Belgian team. They have calmed way down. They are much more patient, more methodical in their build-up. Maybe it was just early tournament nerves that got to the Belgians. They seem to have settled down. Oh. Yeah, that's a bad mistake, of course. One trying to send the ball deep back into his own end just to reset the offense, but he accidentally ended up shooting the ball out. So obviously a turnover. So Mads Larsen and Nikolaj Rigelsen are substituted back out. In comes Dahl again, and now Alexander Pedersen. This lineup is very interesting. 2 days ago, this wouldn't have been legal for Denmark to play the 3-point player Pedersen with the 3-point player Dahl, along with Anders Behrendt. But Behrendt has been reclassified down from a 4-point player to a 3-point player, opening up this particular lineup for the Danes. This is very heavy on guys with great stick control, great technique. This could be an interesting lineup for Denmark if they find themselves needing some creativity. And we see immediately that turning into a good goal scoring opportunity. But Liebens once again is all over the shot from Anders Behrendt. But again, this is a very interesting lineup. Both Pedersen and Behrendt have such great range, a great wingspan, and can really cover up a lot in defense. And that ball almost snuck by Jakob Dahl and found Fuxen Ruan, who couldn't quite get contact on it. Klaes is caught behind the play. Behrendt to the outside, finds Dahl. Surely he scores. No. Oh, how did he not score there? Jakob Dahl. Beautiful pass from beautiful sort of wrap-around pass from. Again goes for the backdoor Ruan, but this time Nielsen was all over it in the Danish net. Ruan pays it back. Van Pelt will pick it up, and Klaes picks it up, and he will start build up. So a flurry of action here for this game, but after it seems to have settled down into a sort of boring rhythm. Nice cut from Klaes. Behrendt with that long range is there. Oh, no! Simon Christensen has snuck forward on that counter-attack, and he almost scored one of the rare T-stick goals. Oh, that was a golden opportunity. Of course, T-stick players don't get a lot of chances in front of goal like that. Anders tries to sort of thread the needle, but again, Liebens. And we get a Belgian timeout.
Timeout. Denmark.
Oh, excuse me, Danish timeout. Both teams have one timeout in each half, and so Denmark will now be out of timeouts. So the Belgians have, actually so far won this half 1-0. So they have sort of righted the ship. They have at least stopped the bleeding, and now they will try to work their way back into this game. 8 minutes and 40 seconds though to go. So it's a tall hill to climb for them, that's for sure. So, Klaes builds up. Pilsen here called for slashing his opponents. Belgian free ball. Oof. Where is it? Yep, Pilsen has it. We'll pass it out here for sure. Yep. Jakob can't get it to Björn. Does so eventually. All right, and Pilsen pulls it back and starts over. Chris takes over. Can he find the far corner? He fires just wide. That would have put a scare into the Danes for sure. Again, Liebens has been rock solid in these outside shots. They haven't been close to going in, and the rebounds haven't been all that dangerous either. So I think the Danes will need another plan if they are to score more in this game than those outside shots. And Chris turns the corner and shoots, but Pilsen's wide wingspan sort of covers that shot up and just smothers it. Clears picks it back up. Anders Thielen picks up the ball, and his teammates essentially order him to play the ball back and start over. Maybe they could sense Anders was about to do something silly. Miscommunication. Template can pick it up, and then they will sit back in their defensive shell. We saw last night in the opening game of this tournament, Belgium and Switzerland and Italy. Nielsen has learned from his mistakes. He has really been able to get back and cover up the back door there. So looks like that one goal is what Ruan is going to get off of that play. I was saying last night we saw Italy and Switzerland both press extremely high up the court, really bringing pressure into the opponent's third of the court. Tonight, though, it's completely different. The Danish team is totally content with sitting deep in their own end. They are strong in terms of positioning. They are strong and good at fighting off blocks. So they don't need all the space to play defense. So they just sit wide, they sit back deep, and try to cover up all these small shots here. They definitely can be frustrating to play against because you feel like you have the ball all the time, but you just can't get through. You can't find a hole. You can't find that weakness to exploit, and you're constantly forced to turn back into your own half and start over. The same goes for Belgium, by the way. Their defense has also been fairly low, conservative. Although here was a little bit of pressure from the two handstick players. Behind on the break, can he find that? He can. Oh, and that off the post. Oh, off the post. And Actually, Hedwige van Steen did really well to cover up that rebound. That was headed right for Anders Behrens's forehand, but Van Steen was able to get her T stick on it and sort of keeping it away from Behrens. So on the few occasions the Danish do attack, it does seem to get dangerous because they are threatening almost every time. A nice shot into a very small crease from Martin Place, but just wide. Once again, Place has been just off on many of his shots today. Ruan on the move. He'll try the back door again, but Based is there to deny it. Based, I say, Simon Christensen. Small check here from Ruan. And he does complain a little bit to the referee, and the referee immediately calls him over and tells him that's enough of that, please. Dahl and Behrend once again working on a move. Again, there was a crease, and Anders, with a little luck, can turn that one into the net. But I mean, it's dangerous every time the Danes have the ball. The Belgians are trying to bring these two, Martin Klees and Fuchsen Ruan, high up and bring pressure, but the Danes are just they get by fairly easily, and then it's two versus two in the Belgian end. I think Belgium needs to. So out goes Simon Christensen, and in comes Alexander Ibsen, or Elkjær Ibsen. Wonder what that was. Maybe that was a high ball. It was called. The ball is only supposed to travel at maximum 20 centimeters above the floor surface, and so if you shoot it over that, well, it's a turnover. I think that was what the call was in this situation. Tough block. Ruan is able to turn that one on goal. He could have played it out here if he wanted to, but he elects to smother it like an ice hockey goalkeeper, and the Danes will take over. Again, 2-on-1, Behrend and Dahl. Behrend with the backhand curls it into the far corner, but he hits the post. Dahl again. Great defense, and played is there to stop Behrend's attempt here in the dying seconds of this second game of the tournament. Plays again just wide, and that is it. Denmark wins game 1, 6-2. Belgium by no means are out of this. They still have their games against Germany and Australia, both of which are absolutely winnable, and so the Belgians by no means are out of this. Denmark, on the other hand, seem semi-final bound.
of the day.
So now we change gears with the pictures here of the players just thanking each other for a good game. We change gears into Group A. This was Group B, of course. We changed to Group A, where Holland will be facing Switzerland. Switzerland are really with their backs to the wall. They need at least 1 point in this game in order to stay alive in the tournament. Of course, they lost last night in the opening game to the hosts of Italy, and in order to have any shot of catching up to Holland and Italy, they must salvage at least 1 point against the pre-tournament favorites from Holland. That game will start at 11:30 local time, so that's in about 45 minutes. I will sign off for now and be back 5 to 10 minutes before the opening of this next game, Holland Switzerland. Stay tuned, 11:30. Thank you.